Hello gentlemen, today I'm going to break down a secret adjustment that you guys can start using to get yourselves more stops on defense. Now this is something that a lot of people don't know about. I didn't come up with this. This is something I got from Henry during his most recent MCS run. And what we're going to be talking about is using your match feature in zone coverage. Now match like cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms, all of that is still broken. They're going to fix it eventually, but using that kind of match is not good. We're going to be talking about a different kind of match here. For now, I'm going to leave this on default because what I want to do is demonstrate the difference between the match adjustment and the default. So what I'm going to do is come out in spinner. I'm going to use gun bunch as the demo offense because I will say this is probably what we're looking to use it against. So let's go ahead and come out in the spot and go, because what I want to do is demonstrate how this adjustment can stop certain routes. So what we're going to do is I'll just drop these guys into coverage. And then what we're going to do is talk about thirds on ISO side against bunch. So I put that guy into a third. This guy's in a middle third. The middle third doesn't really matter here. We're really looking at this outside third on the ISO side. I'm going to max protect and run it like this. And let's just get a good idea of how this looks. So right here, the C route. This is one of the best routes in the game against pretty much anything on the ISO side. You know, you could throw it against man. You could throw it against outside third. I don't know why he was backed off. There we go. What you're going to see is that you can easily throw this C route. So we saw how a C route can easily win against a third, and a third is a popular adjustment people make against bunch. So what we're going to do now is talk about comebacks real quick. So let's go ahead and do the exact same thing we just did. We're going to just press, put this guy in a third, put this outside guy in a third, and then mid-read this guy just so we don't get completely destroyed on the blitz. And let's go ahead and put this ISO receiver on a comeback. What you're going to see, the third ends up bailing, and then you can throw this comeback versus this third pretty easily. Now, how we take this away is using the match adjustment. So what I'm going to do is go to my coaching adjustments by clicking my right stick in, go to the very bottom and put your zone coverage on match. Now, if we do the exact same thing that we just talked about, you're going to see a major difference with how you defend the ISO side receiver. So same thing, third on the outside, run it like this. Let's go ahead and max protect again and check the C route. He gets completely jammed at the line and we don't even have time to throw him because he's just going to get absolutely pressed into the dirt every single time. It doesn't matter what the press rating is. It doesn't matter what the release rating is. He is going to get destroyed every time. And as you can see, he sticks with him pretty well. What I'm going to do is drop more guys into coverage so I don't get pressured so badly. So I'll go ahead and just put this guy in like a hook or something. And let me make sure we have this set up properly. I'll just max protect. Now let's watch the C route. As you can see, he gets jammed really, really badly. We try to throw the C route and it's no longer an option. So this is a great way to take away a route like a C route. And then it's going to be the same deal against the comeback. So if we do the comeback, he's going to get jammed extremely hard. You have to get a lot of time to throw it. And if you do get enough time to throw it, you know, this can be a viable throw, but it just takes so much time to get open. It takes like at least like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, more like 4 seconds, I would say. And the pressure is about to be in his face and you have to drop back quite a bit. I'd say this really isn't a viable throw. And sometimes this defender is going to bag him pretty well. So it's not something that a lot of people will want to throw. And then the other thing we need to cover is how he just doesn't get beat for super wins. So what you can do is put that third there, run it like this. And let's say we use like the play verticals. Let's go ahead and block my running back. What you're going to see is Jamar Chase is not going to beat Gonzalez regardless of ratings. He's always going to get this nice press animation and then he's going to run with him. And it's basically a man coverage at this point. I will say that depending on the route that he is on, he won't follow. So like for instance, let's say that we do like verticals again. So let's go ahead, press. Let's go ahead and do this. Go to verticals. Let's put the ISO on a drag. And, you know, run this setup. What you're going to see is that he chucks him and then lets him go. And he's now unmanned. And he is going to get positive yardage. So you do have to be aware of this. Anything coming from, you know, left to right or from ISO side to bunch side, you have to be aware that that is possibly going to be open. Now, before I get into the rest of the breakdown, I just want to let you guys know that I did drop my free offense on the channel last week. It's out of the Dolphins playbook, and we cover split close pro, split close, I-form close, and strong close. It's over 40 minutes long. There's over 20 setups, and it's going to give you a lot of structure if you don't already have that. So I'm going to put a card in the top right of this video. You can click that. It'll take you to that offense if you guys want to check it out. And again, it's just a thank you for helping me reach 20,000 subscribers. And then lastly, it is on acemadden.com as well in ebook format. So it has all the videos, it has the setups, it has the play art. It's kind of a better place to refer to the offense for. And you don't need an account. Like, it's completely free to view. So go check it out on acemadden.com. And if you guys become a member, you will gain access to the other ebooks that we do have on the site as well. And they will definitely help you guys win more games. Now let's get right back into the video. So the last thing I want to talk about is what to do against somebody who is no huddling you or audibling around to a different formation. So a popular audible I see is bunch offset to tight slots. And why this might matter is you might not necessarily want the match adjustment when you're facing a tight slots. So for instance, zone coverage is on match. And what I'm going to do is show you what you can do versus somebody who is audibling to like a different formation that you don't want to use match against. Now this does come with, you know, a little bit of a downside. I'll talk about that in a second, but let's go ahead and just set up the defense like we've been doing, you know, something like this, right? Well, let's say they just audible over to, let's say, flood, which is one of the best plays in the game. Well, you might not want that outside third match anymore. So like what you can do is you can audible to a different formation, maybe baseline press. And I guess actually I'm going to flip it and then press. So I have the quarter on that side. So if we snap the play, what you're going to see is they are now playing match coverage, right? Well, that's not necessarily what you want. So what you can do on any given play, if you just want to get out of that match, is you can simply just protect the sticks. So I'm going to flip the play, baseline press. Oop, I meant to go to cover 6. Baseline press. And then I'm going to hit wire triangle and then LB. And what you're going to see now is we're now going to be playing a drop coverage. So that is how you cancel a match in the middle of a play, or I guess like after the play call screen, if you have match turned on. Now, the one caveat is, of course, that, you know, your zones are going to drop towards the sticks, which is the first down marker. That is the downside, but I wanted to show this as, you know, a way you can turn it off if you just really need it off for some reason. Now, one thing I did not talk about that is worth mentioning is when you use this match adjustment, you cannot have your zone drops on at all. Like when you use match, you have to have all 3 of these on default. And that's pretty important to know, because if you have like any of them on like 0 or 5, it doesn't matter. That's going to turn off match completely, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and just verify that. So even though we use an outside third, let's go ahead and put the flats on 0. We'll go to spinner real quick and just do the exact same thing. Match protect. As you can see, we no longer get the jam. We're playing a normal outside third. That's going to turn off your match completely. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more Madden 24 content. And then if you guys want to win more games, acemadden.com is the place to be. We do have that free Dolphins offense on the site right now for you to check out. That gives you an idea of what our ebooks kind of look like. And if you guys just want a free offense, definitely go check that out. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one.